Howdy. Man, it's been a long time since I've made a video. It's not like I haven't been doing things, because I have. I've been pretty busy, actually. As the old saying goes, I don't know how I had time to work full time. I'm there. But I got another project that we're going to work on. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah, you guys might remember this old girl from some pictures of, oh God, 15 years ago. Well, just as it has with me, time has taken its toll on this old girl, and it's time to get her fixed back up. It's had a lot of rust, a lot of surface rust, and I've brushed a lot of it off, and I use a product called Extend. I think Permatex makes it. It chemically bonds with the rust, and it stops the rust, and you can paint over it, and it's pretty good stuff. I've been using it for many years. So let's see what we're getting into here. Okay, let's get inside this old girl. Yeah, time has taken a toll on her. And it's just the way things work. This is an open trailer, so it's exposed to the weather inside and out, so, you know, it happens. But the wood across the bottom all rotted, it held the water, and it rusted the daylights out of it to where, let's see what we got here. Here we got an example of what we're up against. And yeah, you get up about 4 inches or so. It's good metal. So I ordered 6-inch 14 gauge metal to fill in all this stuff, enough to do both sides. But yeah, it took a beating. It's got some holes there. And the more I pick at it, the more I find. But I'm prepared to replace all the metal across the bottom on both sides. That seems to be where it took the most beating. And the wood was rotted on the bottom. And so we had to saw that off to expose the metal. Yeah, here's the wood that we sawed off. It's pretty rough. And the wood's nice to have. It keeps the animals from dinging up the sheet metal, but it holds the moisture. So it's like that kind of works two ways, I guess. But yeah, we got lots of stuff to fix on this old girl. And yeah, this is the kind of stuff that's coming off. So where in the heck is it? Yeah, you can see underneath here, there's some holes. This is where that big old hole comes through. So taking it to a shop to get it fixed was going to be in the thousands of dollars for man hours and material. Being retired, I work for free. So how in the heck are we going to do this? So you may ask, how are we going to do this? Not going to pay somebody else to do it. So what's the next best thing? Well, we're going to do it ourselves. So what do? You buy the tools and the equipment to do it. And after some research, we went with this Hobart Handler 140, which is a MIG welder. It has gas capabilities. It comes with all the gauges and hoses if I get it out of the box. So, you know, we could use MIG gas if we want to, but we're using flux core, which is a little less expensive, and it works really well. And of course we had to get the helmet with the blue flames because, you know, blue flames are awesome. So, you know, but this helmet's amazing. Honest to God, last time I tried welding was with my dad's helmet. It weighed like 14 pounds and you had to flip it down over your head right when you struck an arc, and it was horrible. This thing is freaking automatic. And it's like, okay, forgive me for being stupid about welding technology, but this is amazing. I mean, as soon as you strike an arc within 1.00004 of a second, it dims out. At any rate, it dims out instantly. And using the MIG wire welder has turned out to be pretty easy. This thing runs off of a house current too. It's 115 volts. This thing is awesome. I love it. I've never been able to weld to save my life, but I've been able to put a couple of welds together and get out of the light. A couple of welds together that, though they're not pretty, they're going to hold. So the way you do this is you get your patch piece and you trace it out here. Then you get an angle grinder. Get an angle grinder and cut out the bad stuff up until you get to all good stuff. And then you can't weld in a continuous line because it'll just warp everything out of shape and it'll turn to crap. So what you do is you stitch your patch in just little spots, just stuff like stitching it in, sewing it in. And you do that until you have a continuous weld, more or less. And then when you grind it, it's smooth. It's smooth metal. You can't even see where the weld is. So that's what we're going to try to do. And there'll be some guest appearances from John because he's better at this stuff, better at this welding stuff than I am. And hey, at least I got some knowledge out of watching the car shows every Saturday morning. So let's see what happens. Well, anyways, like I said, it's been a long time since I made a video. Not been a long time since I've worked on stuff. But I'm really excited about getting this welder because not only can I use it, it's cool. We can make a lot of cool stuff, do a lot of cool projects. John and I went halves on it because it's a little pricey. But yeah, we're both looking forward to cranking out some metal projects. It's for the money. It's very versatile, pretty powerful tool. So yeah, stay tuned for some future videos. We'll show you some projects or some progress on this project. So the older I get, the harder it is for me to talk. So yeah, take care, everyone. Maintenance Man here, over and out.